Welcome back to the Eclectic Blerd's Niche channel.
The subject of this Geeky Musing is a 2025 Superman film. The spoilers ahead, you have been warned. Let me get the housekeeping out of the way. I love this film. The casting is perfect along the lines of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. David Cornsweet embodies Superman and all the warmth that comes with him. Nicholas Hoult is Lex Luthor in all its confidence, pettiness, and reckless genius. Aesthetically, I love that they chose to use a shift design for Metamorpho. In my opinion, this design gave Rex a more organic and nerdly appearance compared to his original design. Like Sinners, I will take the road less traveled and focus on the wildstorm elements in the film, as well as those related to Ultraman. Button Watch is a group of soldiers using advanced technology and metahumans whose purpose is to protect the world from alien invasion. It was founded and backed by Lex Luthor. It appears to be inspired by Stormwatch, a United Nations sponsored team of superheroes formed to protect the world from alien invaders. The Authority was created from the remnants of Stormwatch in the comics. Could the same thing happen on the big screen? So for Angela Speaker is the only member present. Part of me is sad that Angela was not the one who created the nano fluid replacement that took over for her blood and gave her those technological metahuman abilities. I can see why her origins are tied to Lex Luthor. In this capacity, Lex Luthor functions like Henry Bendix, the leader of Stormwatch and the creator of the metahumans, Apollo and Midnighter. I wonder if Luthor was sent to Belle Reve and being placed in the vicinity of Amanda Waller will lead to the creation of more Authority members, since they both have a deep distrust and disdain for metahumans. I could see them using each other to gain what they desire. Hawksmoor could just be Lex going wild, scientifically seeing how Jack is an organism in complete symbiosis with cities and could only survive in cities. Apollo could be Luthor's attempt to transform a human into a Kryptonian agent under his control. Midnighter could be the cybernetic execution of Lex's much-used brain over broad maxim. And if these core members, the engineer Jack Hawksmoor and Apollo and Midnighter, are pawns of Luthor and Waller, how will they become the grandiose anti-heroes that the fans love? And also, how could these international vigilantes coexist in a world with heroes like the Justice Gang? Hopefully, Gunn will have the answers by their film or close to their film's release. Now on to Ultraman. I'm glad that Lex Luthor perfectly recreated a Kryptonian without it degenerating into the typical Bizarro. The clone did not require any human DNA to stabilize its genetics, as seen with Connor Kent. And the clone was also much stronger than the original, as evidenced by the fight sequences. Its creation is not without issues. Unfortunately, it is essentially a mindless brute that needed to be guided through coded phrases and lacked any of the personality of the comic book Ultraman. With his costume and brutish nature, Ultraman was much like Doomsday from the comic books. I doubt that Ultraman is a throwaway character and that he died in a black hole. Hopefully, the gravitonic pressure and cosmic radiation of the black hole could have impacted his body, causing his powers to mutate, his mind to grow. Maybe he'll end up in space and come into contact with a space like Mongol, or maybe even Hank Henshaw, who will cultivate his villainy. I wouldn't mind this Ultraman becoming an amalgam with the comic Ultraman and Bizarro, where he could possess Ultraman's personality and Bizarro's power set, including ice vision, fire breath, X-ray hearing, spotlight vision, inability to metabolize kryptonite radiation.
If you like this content, please share, like, subscribe, comment, and turn on notifications. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Until next time, stay geeky.